Okay, so what is agriculture? Agriculture is utilization of natural resource systems to produce commodities which maintain life, including food, fiber, forest products, horticultural crops, and their related services.
For the introduction of the practical class, the focus of this practical class is centered on progressive cultivation techniques in agriculture. In our continuous pursuit of sustainable and efficient farming practices, we are delving into the realm of innovative cultivation methods. Traditional agriculture has frequently emphasized familiar practices. However, our practical class transcends mere theory. It involves getting our hands dirty and understanding the nuances of methods that guarantee precision, resource optimization, and sustainability. As we engage in this practical class, we are able to bridge the gap between theory and applications. So the techniques that we used during the practical class were beyond the confines of theories, which providing a glimpse into the future of farming. It aids in understanding the concepts, but experiencing them firsthand allows for an appreciation of the practical implications of the innovative approaches.
Talking about soilless culture, it is defined as a method of planting without using any type of soil materials. It has three categories such as fertigation, hydroponics, and aeroponics. So, fertigation is a process where fertilizer is dissolved and distributed along with water in drip irrigation system. Next, for hydroponics, it is a process where plants receive their nutrients through a nutrient-rich water solution. The plant roots are either submerged in the nutrient solution or supported by an inert medium. Lastly, for aeroponics, it is a process where the plant roots are suspended in air and are mixed with a nutrient-rich solution. So there are many advantages by conducting this soilless culture. First, it saves money and time. Next, no weed and soil-borne disease problems are there. And growers do not have to find a fertile soil so they can plant in any regions. Lastly, it increases the efficiency on water use. It saves a lot.
Hi everyone, so today I'll be explaining on what we did during our practical class, which is planting spinach. The first step is land preparation. The purpose of land preparation is to provide the necessary soil conditions which will enhance the successful establishment of the crops. The preparation of land involves clearing out rocks, debris and weed. The second step is drip irrigation preparation. Drip irrigation system is set up by installing pipes, valves, drippers and other essential parts. It involves dripping water onto the soil at very low rates from a system of small diameter plastic pipes fitted with outlets called emitters or drippers. The third step is water supply preparation. Water tank, water pump, water filter and timer are set up as water supply to the crops. The water tank and filter are cleaned beforehand before filling up with clean water. The timer is also set up to supply water to the crops at specific times. The fourth step is polybag preparation. Black polybags are provided. The polybags are prepared by folding the edges twice and filling in soil until it reaches the level of the holes on the polybag. Each polybag is then placed on a brick and is distanced by one polybag size with the other polybags. The fifth step is fertilizer preparation. Fertilizer is prepared by adding fertilizer A and fertilizer B into two different containers filled with water and stir them using rod. The fertilizers are then added to the water tank. The EC value, which is the salt concentration in a solution, and pH value, which indicates the acidity or alkalinity, are measured until it reaches a desired range. The sixth step is transplanting. The seeds are removed from the seedling tray carefully. They are then transplanted into polybags by placing them meticulously into holes which have been dug beforehand. The plant should be placed far away from the dripper. That's all for the procedure of what we did during our practical class.
For my part, I will analyze our practical data for my group BEN10. I have chose 3 plants from my group to measure the height and number of leaves over the 4 weeks. As you can see from this table, there is our data. As you can see, the plant height and number of leaves over the 4 weeks are increasing because of these 3 plants receive equivalent liquid fertilizer, temperature, exposure to sunlight and humidity. I think it will be better if we just look at the graph. As you can see from the graph here, overall trend for Plan 1, Plan 1 shows a steady increase in plant height and number of leaves over the 4 weeks. For Plan 2, Plan 2 only start with 7 leaves in the first week, then experience significant growth in height over the next 3 weeks. For Plan 3, as you can see here, the Plan 3 also exhibit a steady increase in height over the 4 weeks. So my observation about this graph, first, Plan 1 and Plan 3 show a consistent growth in height throughout this observation period. Second, Plan 2 start with no leaf in the first week but experience rapid growth in height in the next following weeks. Lastly, the Plan 2 has the highest growth rate in terms of height compared to the other two plants.
The image below shows the fully grown plant of the spinach based on the procedures that we used during our practical class. As you can see, the plants are fully grown, healthy, and are in good condition because of the advantages of using soilless culture in planting.
Okay, so we will go through on how we implement the practical class. First of all, we are doing hands-on activities. All of us are allowed to do hands-on activities, and we are also divided into groups. Before we start our practical class, we are provided guidance from the lecturer. And then, we also need to give feedback and do the assessment. We need to give feedback on how the practical class goes on. We also use a variety of assessment methods such as test, report, and presentations. All of these will evaluate understanding of the practical concept. Last but not least is field trip to agricultural sites. As we all know, our lecturer organized a field trip to Farm Fresh to provide students with real-world exposure and practical insights. And then we continue to the next slide.
Next, I'm going to continue with the benefits of practicing agriculture classes. The first one is for the skill development. So agriculture classes help students with practical skills essential for successful farming, such as crop cultivation, soil management, animal husbandry, and the use of agriculture machinery. These skills are crucial for those who are pursuing their career in agriculture. Innovation and technology are also one of the benefits that we can take from the agriculture classes. For example, agriculture classes expose students to modern technologies and innovation in agriculture. This includes the use of precision farming, smart irrigation, and the other technology advancements. And the last one is for the food security. Education in agriculture helps individuals understand the importance of food production, distribution, and security.
For my feedback for Dr. Susie's class is I enjoy her class so much. She is very understanding and kind, also very helpful in guiding us to grow a plant. It is such a good experience to get into agriculture class with Dr. Susie.
Her class is really fun. I really enjoy. Usually I will sit in front of the class and I will listen to her lectures. It was really amazing.
And my recommendation in PRT2009, I hope that this subject can be applied throughout all the subjects in university, even though it is not related to agriculture. For example, in my case, I currently pursuing my degree in software engineering, and I hope the application of AI, for example, can be applied in our class to be applied in agriculture. I hope like that. That's all for me. Thank you.
I love you, Dr. Susie.
For my comments regarding to the TCC class, I found that her class was really enjoyed, and especially because it was one of my favorite class for this sem. Her explanation about all the topics and during the practical class very well, and I learned how about the fertigation system, harvesting and planting. I hope that with all the knowledge I gain, I can apply in my course.